Hey guys, this is your main man Mike, also known as Smog. And today I'm pretty sick, but I wanted to upload a video for you guys anyway, so I decided to play some
Free
pubs,
for all.
something that I really
Time
never
to
do
work,
that
Ghost
much.
Squad.
And you know what? I decided, hey, if I'm gonna play pubs, I'm gonna pub it up real hardcore. So I'm gonna use a silencer and like off the grid, all that stuff that I would never dream of using ever. Things that I would never really use in competitive, just to see what it feels like to be more of a pub star rather than a competitive Call of Duty player. So I have all those things on, and then I said, what should I go for? Should I try to get a KEM? Should I try to go for a streak, like it's just some kind of assault streak, or should I go for like crazy support streaks? Should I try to get my specialist bonus pushed up all the way? And I decided that I've never gotten I believe it's called a Loki. It's the assault satellite. Maybe it's the Odin. I can't remember which one, but whichever one is the assault satellite. I was like, you know what? I've never gotten that before. Let me try to get that. So I hopped into a game of free for all. I put on Dog. I put on the Battle Hind, and then I put on that assault satellite, and I just set out to do it. So this was actually my second game with it attached. I've used the support satellite before, and let me tell you, like it's I mean, it's pretty dumb, honestly, if I'm gonna be real.
Enemy
But
SATCOM
sometimes I
spotted.
have fun playing with them. Especially if I'm playing a Dom, because then I can get them like 2 to 3 times during a game. It's kind of fun just being able to flow around and see everything. It's kind of like if you've ever played Battlefield 4, it's kind of like what the commander mode I imagine would feel like. So it's just something I like to try out. But let's talk about some of the gameplay here. So I'm playing free for all on Sovereign, and when I play free for all, um, I guess this is kind of something I picked up from watching Halo players play and some previous like plays from Black Ops 2. But honestly, the way to play is to spawn camp. But when I say spawn camp, like I don't mean sit in one corner looking at like where people spawn up, because that's not gonna get
Cargo
you the win.
KIA.
That's not gonna get you streaks. You know, it's gonna be almost useless to you. What you want to do is pick an area where you know people spawn, maybe in 2 different directions that are spaced out a little bit, so that you won't get pinched, but not so spaced out to where
Enemy
you have to
SATCOM
run
spotted.
a distance to be able to get to your kills. So you pick an area like this. On this map, I decided to pick the Search and Destroy Federation spawn site.
Super Hind standing
Now,
by.
I know
Friendly
from
chopper
S&D
inbound.
that people will spawn back here. So I know, boom, that's one spawn. And I know they'll be facing forward, which means they won't be looking at me. And, like, probably 95% of the time, they go up the staircase, which takes them a little bit longer of time. So if I stay in this little tube area where I am currently, I can actually hear them with my Amplify, another newbie, like, pub stomping perk that you can't use in competitive, but oh man, is it fun to use in pubs. But I have that attached so that I can hear them when they spawn up, because they immediately start running.
Enemy
You know, it's
SATCOM
like in their
spotted.
instinct to just start running. And as you can see, that guy tried to go up the staircase. Because of that, I can hear where they're going, and it takes them a while to get away. So I just boom, sneak, get right behind them by running up and shoot them in the back. Easy, easy kills. Now, boom, see, I keep doing it. It's a vicious spawn trap. As you can see, I'm currently on a 13 kill streak. What you have to kind of look out for is that people will spawn to your
Enemy
left, right
SATCOM
there a little
spotted.
bit too, and you just have to make sure that you balance moving in between both of them. You know, maybe if you feel like somebody's about to be on your left, push right so that they can't spawn on your right. If you feel like they're about to spawn on your right, push a little bit of left so that they won't spawn on your left. And then you can keep it so that only one's spawning at a time on either side of you, and you can kill them both. Now here's this, I get a little finicky. I only have one more kill left to go until I get my assault satellite, and I've never used it before, so like I'm like nervous. I'm like, oh my god, dude, I gotta get this one. They got 22 bullets, and I'm hearing like IEDs blowing up and shit like that. I'm getting scared. I keep seeing this guy on the railing, but I can't kill him. Like the honey badger was just not getting him for me. Although if you look earlier, I tear some kids with a honey badger. The honey badger's not the worst gun in the world, and the fact that it comes with a silencer made me so happy because that's exactly what I was going for. I was going for like a stealth kill streak. But you can see I'm getting down to 10 bullets here. I've wasted quite a few shots on this dude. I'm starting to get really worried that I'm probably gonna die because I won't have a gun to kill somebody with. I'll run too low on bullets. But luckily my spawn trap works for me again. I think I just lay down here and go straight into my lucky. Or, yeah, okay, so it is a lucky. Go straight into my lucky. Now, I've never used a lucky before. Like I said, this is my first time. So, I had no idea what the hell I was doing. Like, I was just like, as soon as that happened, I was like, holy shit, what is that? That's fucking cool. So, apparently the Loki, it's just like the Odin. It has 4 different things. So you have the RB, which right here says move here currently, but originally that was a Juggernaut. So by clicking RB, you spawn the Juggernaut. Then clicking RB again, you can tell the Juggernaut where you want it to move, which is kind of fun because it'll get more kills that way if you like tell it to go to like populated areas. I believe my Juggernaut ended up just moving towards my spawn trap, and it actually kills like 4 or 5 dudes, just to prove that the spawn trap works. Then you have your other R button, your RT.
Target down.
Yeah, RT, your right trigger, which I believe sends out a big like rod kind of blast, and then you have your LT and your LB, which send out a small rod, which is like pretty much like the other explosion, but just a little smaller. The range isn't as big. And then there's my Juggernaut tearing up, and then you can also drop a care package, which I decided to drop. I wasn't really paying attention when I was mashing the buttons. I wish I had, because I actually ended up dropping a KEM strike. It's kind of good that I didn't just like drop it in a spot though, because I was in that thing so long after my drop that I wouldn't have even got it. Somebody else would have got a KEM strike. Yeah, finally die on a 16 kill streak. I was kind of sad. I hadn't really done the math in my head when I was playing, but I was like, oh, wouldn't it be amazing if I got my Loki in this gameplay and a KEM strike? But unfortunately, it doesn't happen. I get taken out right there. And unfortunately, I don't even win the game. But wow, look at I just start tearing those kids up real quick. And although I don't win, I do believe that I only end up dying once, and I believe I maxed out at 27. So 27-1 with a 16 kill streak. Pretty good. You can barely ask for more, you know, maybe KDF, but I probably wouldn't use the Loki again. But that's Mike. I'll see you guys later.